Okay, perfect. Hello, everybody. So let me get this screen together. I'm gonna do a live Q&A session. Let's see. I'm gonna wait for a few people to get on. I know it takes time for Facebook to notify everyone. So today we're actually gonna do a live Q&A session. So if you have some questions about the notary signing agent business, I do get a chance to actually read through your comments sometimes, but it is a lot of comments and sometimes I miss comments. So this is I'm just gonna do a quick little session to help people out. I do already have some questions that I am going to ask just based off the comments. Hello, Happy Nappy. Long time no see. Long time no see. But I'm actually going to go over just a few questions here that I already have that people have made excuse me, have asked in the comments. So make sure everyone tell me where you're watching from. We're doing a live Q&A session on the Notary Signing Agent business. Quick little late night session for everyone who's curious. We got Tom from North Carolina. How you doing, Tom? Shoot. Okay, so I'm about to pull up these questions actually. New York, Ron. Oh, I'm sorry, Roland. All right, so I'm going to start with one question. So, in case you don't know who I am, my name is LaShawn Jenkins with the Notary Institution. I created this platform to help other notary signing agents, start their business, a place where it's transparent and where people can actually, ask questions, engage, with the instructor. So that's why the Notary Institution is here. So today I want to answer some questions that have been placed in the comments. Sometimes comments get flagged for spam, and a lot of times people do miss your comments, to be honest or not. And sometimes, especially on YouTube, I mean, depending on what you're doing on YouTube, YouTube will sometimes flag your accounts, and I won't actually see your comments. To be honest with you, I won't see them at all. So with that being said, I'm going to do this video to answer any questions live. Let me see. So I see we have some stuff here in the comments. I'm about to pull up a resource for you really fast. So we have Janice Snow. She's in Virginia. I need a mentor in VA, or do you know anyone I can contact? The thing about finding a mentor, you could find one in Virginia. If there's someone in your area that might be mentoring, but a lot of people are not really friendly as far as mentoring people. So I actually created a podcast episode where I actually talked about how you can go about finding your notary mentor. So I will actually include that link here in the description. Hello, Blue. Hello, Lillian. Good evening, sister. With blessings. It's been a while. Yes, I have not been going live a lot. I've been busy just working on some other things in the Notary Institution, but guys, I'm still here. I do miss going live, but I do need to start. I'm working on some other stuff here. I'm trying to put up this episode for the Notary Mentor for everyone. But guys, type your questions because you're doing a live Q&A. I have questions already written, but I also am taking questions live. I'm just pulling up this last minute thing that I decided to do. Okay, so I want to include the link to the podcast where I'm actually talking to you about how you can find your notary mentor. So here's a link for that. It's in the comments. I wish I can reply individually, but I can't. All right, so let's get into these comments. So I'm gonna be looking over that way too because I have a double screen and I'm looking at the questions on there. So here's Happy Nappy. How do I go about getting into commercial loans? With those, you can actually go to some builders. Some builders do commercial loans, but it just, to be honest, it depends on where you at, where you're located at, on if that's something you could even do. To be honest with you, you definitely have to. It's all about networking with these commercial loans because there's not a lot of people probably doing them. But it is something that is possible. But it is a niche that I believe you have to be in some type of network with those people in order to get those type of closings. Hopefully, I was able to answer your question, Miss Happy Nappy. Um, yeah, so let me answer just questions over here. So we have someone who answered, well, I'm sorry, who asked a question. She said, is there a free class somewhere online on different loans that you may have came across? Example, refinancing, reverse, and loan mod, like step-by-step instructions. So to answer that question, no. I mean, you know what? There might be a class on loan documents. I'm not going to say no, because it's possible. It's all kinds of things out there. But is there somewhere that I know? No, no. Um, and that would be a really hard class to put together. Now, what I really could recommend for you, it sounds like maybe you're scared of the loan documents. So you can actually, I have a course where I go over the loan documents where I show you the different documents and the type of different loan packages, but it's hard to get every single document right because each state is different. Or you can actually go to the National Notary Association and you can purchase the loan source document book. That book shows all documents that you could ever see inside of the notary industry. And it's a fairly new book. Maybe about 2 years ago, there was no book like that, but now, actually, hold on, I have it right here. Do I? Let me see. I do. I thought I had it right here. I know it's not too far because I literally just had it. Oh, it is right here. 1 second. Let me pull this out for you. But I want to show you how big this book is. But here it is. So this, can you see here? Okay. So this is the loan source document book, and it actually goes over all kinds of loan closings. It goes over, um, let me see. I want to get real specific here. So here it is. So it goes over all the forms, refinances, home equity line of credits, reverse mortgages, sale and purchase transactions, commercial transactions. It go over the type of affidavits, all the different type of security instruments that might be inside of a loan closing. So this book is probably the best book that you should get if you're really strung out on documents and trying to learn. Um, Next question. I hopefully I answered that question well for the person who asked it. I'm actually gonna go here in the comments, but if you have any questions, guys, type them in the comments so I can answer them. Let me see. So I'm up here looking. So here, someone asks, how much does Snapdocs cost? I just incorporated my business. Snapdocs is free. There's no payment to be on Snapdocs. It's a free platform where notaries can list themselves on there and start receiving notifications from title companies, signing companies, lenders, all kinds of things. It's a great platform to get started if you're a notary signing agent. There's some things that people have issues with, but overall, it is a great place to start, especially if you're somebody you want to get your feet wet and you're trying to start getting assignments and you want to know if the work is out there. Snapdocs is the best place to start to find that out. Let me see. Let's see where comments we have. Okay, here's another question. Who pays the FedEx shipping for the loan documents? So that person is asking whenever the loan documents need to be sent off, there is a FedEx label that's involved. Something has to be shipped through FedEx. And the person who covers that cost is the loan signing. I apologize. The title company actually covers that cost. Or sometimes I see the signing company. It just depends. But most time it's the title company that will cover that cost. They will always send you the FedEx label. If you don't get a FedEx label, just send an email like, hey, is there a way you can send me over the FedEx label? But most of the time, there's always a FedEx label included inside the loan package for anyone who was curious. Let me see what else we have. Can you speak on coast to coast? Can you speak on coast to coast signings? I keep getting emails asking, sir, what is it that you would like to know about them? Um, oh, man, I know they issue out assignments to people. I necessarily can't say. I mean, I'm not sure what you want me to say about them, but the thing coast to coast, they are giving a lot of new notaries a chance at doing loan signings. I see a lot of loan modifications. It's your decision if you want to do them or not. But just know that whenever you are taking an assignment, you want to make sure it's worth your time and that you are profiting. You are profiting from the service. So that's the best way I can answer that question. Mr. Tom Hancock, yeah, happy nappy. Yeah, I'm not gonna say too much today. But I'm going to keep continuing through the questions. If anyone have any questions in the comments, please ask them. Let me see. Man, just so many comments and everything here. Oh, here I'm clicking the wrong thing. That's why I don't see no questions. Okay, let me see. And guys, very professional. Oh yeah, no problem. Letitia. Yeah. All right. So here we got somebody question. When you are new, how do you build your resume? The best way to build your resume, to be honest, especially if you're new, maybe you could talk about some skills that you have had and prior at other jobs. Um, you may not have the experience, but to be honest, in the notary sign agent business, that's not going to be a determining factor on you not receiving any type of works. There's work for you out there, and people are going to work with you. As long as you know what you're doing and you provide the value, you will be fine. Hopefully, Roland, or I think it's Roland or Roland. I did answer your question. Yeah, Letitia said we know. Yes, 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 yes. You know how it could be. Everyone knows. I don't think. Hopefully, no one that's on this live was born last night. That's all I'm going to say about that. So we have Joy Angel. Can you talk about signing services to avoid? I really can't tell you what signing services is specifically to avoid, but one thing what I can do is always I won't tell you why I can't tell you what company because I don't want no one coming over here press the charges on me because of something that I said, and that's why people don't work with them. So, but what I can do is tell you there's different things to look for in signing services. Um, I want to tell you now, if a signing service, if they pay too slow, don't work with them. It's your choice. If you like to be paid at least within your 45 days, and if a signing company pays longer than that, you don't have to work with them. That's a deciding factor right there. I wouldn't work with them if I felt like they just pay too slow or they're not organized with me getting my payment. I wouldn't even work with them. Another one is what are they how much what are their fees, because some signing companies only offer so much for signings. So if you feel like a particular signing company never offers enough money for assignments, you don't have to work with them. Maybe you don't like the attitude of the person calling in. You don't have to work with them. To be honest, it's all about your personal preference as far as like which ones to avoid. But also, you know what? Definitely avoid the ones that are not paying. There are some signing companies that are here that for some reason some of them are not paying notaries. Um, Always look for a signing company that's kind of, they're pretty cool, lenient, especially like when mistakes happen that, that's out of my control. Because sometimes there is companies here, there are signing companies that, to be honest, they don't take responsibility or, for things that happen that's probably on them most likely. Um, that's what I think about when working with them, because sometimes I had, for example, I had a signing that when the borrower, we arranged a time to meet. When I got there, the borrower told me I had to wait. So I waited like 10 minutes and I'm like, why I'm sitting here? We arranged a time to be here at 2 o'clock and it's 2:10 and he's not here. So I called the signing company and I told them about the situation. And then also I told them that, I would like to be paid because I'm sitting here, I'm waiting, and we scheduled for this time, and they did actually give me an increase on the assignment because really what ended up happening was I waited about 45 minutes, and then he actually called and said, "Yeah, I won't be able to do it right now." And I said, "Well, we can schedule another time." So I actually had to come back out there that evening, like at 6 o'clock. But that with that signing company, they was very, they worked with me. They accepted my offer and my fee. It wasn't no back and forth. It was okay, yes, great. Those are the signing companies I love working with. If I'm looking for a signing company, that's what I do. So hopefully, Joy, I did answer your question. And Joy, thank you for. I'm not sure what you did. It looks like $5 on my end. That's something new, Joy. So just bear with me, but I do appreciate it. Let me see. Janice said, "Are there any other signing agencies that find assignments for new notaries?" Um, that's a great question. And when you say signing agencies, do you mean like signing agencies that are similar to Snapdocs? Because I want to say Notary Cafe helps out with that also. The National Notary Association on their listing, they help out with that also, Janice. Hopefully I did answer your question. Let me know if I did not. Let me see. So let's go through Nell. Okay. So I know she asked two questions. Well, like three. Well, same people. So if your printer doesn't work, do you think printing at Staples is a good idea? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. First, you're gonna spend more money anyway printing at Staples, and then to be honest, like you risk releasing someone's privacy information. So no, no printing at Staples, ma'am. And you're spending more money. You might as well just get a printer. It's expensive to print at those stores, FedEx and all those stores. And I know FedEx. I know not FedEx. I know UPS. Is it FedEx? No, it's FedEx. They actually, well, UPS and FedEx charge you to use the computers to print. Um, Somebody said I'm being asked to provide references. So normally for a reference, you could actually use, if you would like, you can use it depending on who course you purchase. You probably ask them, can you use them as a reference? Some of them might say yes. Maybe you can use a old boss that you work for, you know, to provide as a reference. But to be honest, not having references is not going to stop you from receiving assignments. So that's really like the least of your worries. To be honest, Miss Happy Nappy. And then Letitia said, the same level of professional you provide, you should expect. This is your business and your choice. You got this. Right. She was talking about the decision with the companies. Let me see. And then Miss Tammy asks, are there any companies that you will not work with? I can't name any specifically companies, but I won't work with nobody that don't pay, and I won't work with nobody who don't meet my fee. Those are the type of companies I do not work for, and I don't work for companies that, yeah, it's either I can deal with slow pay, and slow pay don't bother me as much because at the end of the day, I look at it like this: there's gonna be a check coming every single day. If I take an assignment from that paying company, at least I know I have a check somewhere that's coming in. So the slow pay don't bother me too much, but it's the not paying notaries, not meeting their fees is what really does it for me. As far as me working with them. Yes, you can lease to own printers. Dana Dane or Dane. Yes, you can lease printers, but to be honest, why not just buy it? Why not just buy a printer? But I know right now with everything going on, the printers have been short. So I understand that. Um, Janice said, "Do I mentor?" Yes, I do mentor. Actually, I have a live notary training workshop coming up. I want to say November 7th is the start date, so I can put the link in the description for you. It's a 5 week training. We Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up, everybody. Okay, hold on. Let me see. They went to the internet. Okay, so here it is for that. So that's the link for the notary workshop. I'm gonna go over exactly how to set up your notary signing agent business, where you find jobs. Here's I gotta read it off. The type of notary closings. I actually do a live document review of documents, and then also you actually get um, access to all the pre-recorded videos and the aspiring notary signing agent course also. Um, it's a really great program, to be honest. I have a lot of people in there who now they were scared to start, but now they are fully starting their business, making some money. They are definitely in different positions than what they were before they started. So here, someone asked a question. So here, Letitia said, when you started, did you organize docs with tabs in the order you wanted, or do you keep or did you keep it in the original order? So let me see. When I first started, what was I doing? When I first started, I was taking them all out of order, to be honest. But now, well, not now, but like as as time had went on, I stopped doing that. I really just took out the key, like the critical documents, and that was all. Because once when you start like learning the documents, you don't need to take it all out. If more than anything, maybe I will separate the notarized ones from the non-notarized one. But to be honest, once when you start getting better, you do not need to take apart the whole entire loan closing. And the reason I had really got out that habit of doing it, because one, some of the signing companies they don't want you to take it out of order, and when I was taking it out of order like that, it was harder to put it back in order, and that's more time being spent trying to do this loan closing. Um, and plus, not only that, it just, in my opinion, it was just too much, because sometimes once when you start receiving assignments on the fly, if you're used to always taking your packages apart, you're not going to take closing. So I just stopped doing it. And to be honest, the best way to learn this business, I'm going to be honest with you, is to just do it. Like you really just have to do it. And not only that, you got to find out what works from you. Like take, heed to what other people saying, see how they're doing it, but try what works out for you. What works for one person may not work for the other. Like how I can sit there and I don't need to put tabs. I don't need all that extra stuff. Like I can't have too much stuff. I see people having bags and bringing checklists, references. I can't do all that. I don't need that because I never have, because it was just too much for me. But that just works out for me. But for that person, that checklist works out for them. That's what keeps them going at the loan closings, and that's what helps them get them done. So that's what works for them. So with this business, you just gotta find out what works for you. Listen to other people, but find out what really, really works for you, and it's fast. Hopefully, Letitia, I answered your question. Let me go here. We got Denise. How do you handle signing companies that don't pay? I won't answer that question. Hold on a second, because your question is going to take a little minute, and I want everybody questions as many as I can answer. Um, Someone I needed a link. How much was that book? The loan source document book. No, I'm gonna put up the link because I don't know on top of my head because I bought it like as a package deal. But guys, it's a really good book. I'm not here to sell you nothing, but I'm just telling you this is a good book. I'm not here to sell you anything, but seriously, this is a good book. This is a good book. This is a book. This is like the number one notary sign agent reference book. Like really, I believe every notary sign agent should have this. Like having this book, I personally feel like it will cut down on you worrying about what the documents look like. You can more so focus on, how to actually get this business up and running. Because if you have this book, you can't fail. As long as you know how to read, you're good to go with this book, to be honest with you. So I'll put it up for you, Desiree. So let me answer some questions. Okay, so how do you handle signing companies that don't pay? Now, I'm not gonna lie, I only had that situation happen one time. And how I went about it, I can't give you advice on what to do, but I'm just gonna tell you how I went about it. So with all correspondence, you want to make sure it's in the email. So basically what I did was I politely sent the email, asked them about, what's the status, what's going on, where is my money, in so many words. And no one responded. And then I sent another one. No one responded. Sent another one again. So after the third email, someone did respond and they said, "Oh, we're having a delay, blah, 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 blah." So I waited. I didn't even realize it was like 30 days later, until I realized they still haven't paid me. So I ended up actually having to send them a 10-day demand letter. And pretty much after that demand letter, I want to say about 12 a.m. midnight, I received the paycheck, an electronic one. So that's how I handle that company that don't pay. But to be honest, if a company doesn't pay and they don't pay, I don't want to take no work for them. Especially if it's a company, say if you've been working for a company and you've done 5 closings and they have not paid you for 5 of your closings, don't work for them. You don't need to work for them, because they're going to keep continuing not to pay you. So I wouldn't do no work if somebody wasn't paying me. I want to keep doing work. Here, so hopefully I answer your question, Desiree. Let me see. How much was the book? Okay, hold on. Notary books. Man, I want to say it might be like 59. Oh, here it is. So it's a package deal. So what book? Okay, it's $61 because it's a package deal. But guys, this is an amazing book. I'm telling you, you need this book. Everyone needs this book. All right, there we go. I won't put the link in the comments, but trust me, everyone needs this book. This is the loan source document book. You need this, everybody. Um, what other services work with loan signings? You could do general notary work. We had the video on the field inspections that you can do. Um, some people do wedding services. That is things that are all run into the same field. Rolling or rolling, I should say. Okay, let me see. So the name of the book is the Loan Source Document Book. It's in the NSA Success Bundle. I did put the link in there. Hopefully everyone get it. Yes, Catrice, I am in Texas. Let me see. Thank you, Blue, for. I'm not sure it's at $5 on the stickers. Maybe someone can help me out. What's going on with these stickers and these $5? Can someone help me out here? Because I have not seen that before. I have not really been on here in a while. I guess so. Let me see. So there's a link for the book, everyone, and it's called the Loan Source Document Book. Hands down, you need this book. If you're doing loan signings and you really want to understand these documents, this is the book. They help for all states. Oh, it's support for you. Oh, guys, thank you. They're like cash apps. Oh, thank you, guys. I need to come here more often. Yes, Keisha Smith said the document book is totally worth it. Yes, I'm telling you, Keisha. And Keisha have been in this notary industry for a long time. I just been seeing her like sharing her photos of her with her headset on, with her headset on. But man, Keisha, back in the day, these type of resources was not available. To be honest, even when I first seen a loan package, I didn't get it. I still didn't understand it, but I'm telling you, this book, this loan source document book, is the book. I don't care if you knew, old, this book can teach you something, to be honest. It's the best book I ever seen. Let me see. Let's answer some more. Do you wear a mask? Yeah, I will hope so. It's mandated. Oh, shoot, I hope I ain't cursed. But yeah, it's mandated here in the state of Texas Thursday. So she asked, how are loan closing going? Loan closings are still going down. It is pretty much different. Some people are actually not able to go inside the houses. They're actually doing their loan closings like outside the front door. But what I have noticed, a lot of notaries are actually purchasing like little tables, like I won't say like a beer pong table, I guess I should say. That's the only table I can think of right now. That's to say, but they're small. They're buying like little or like a small card table, and they're actually buying them and carrying them in their car. So if they gotta do a closing and they gotta be outside a person's house, they'll bring a table. But they are still pretty active. I know at the title company they had restrictions; only certain people were allowed in the closings. I know here they was doing drive through closings or something like that. So the closings are still happening. Corona is still happening, so just be cautious, everyone, about that. Um, Let me see. So someone, oh yes, the stickers. Well, thank you guys for the stickers. I love them. I love them. Time is money. Yes, time is money. There's no need to spend time tabbing all these documents. Now, when you first start off, maybe the first five closings, tab it, because that's how you learn. You learn by repetition. And, I know for me to learn, yeah, I have to tab things. But once when I learn it, I'm not tabbing. I'm not tabbing. I'm not about to spend, that's time consuming. That's like 30 minutes to tab documents for one. I'm not doing that. And I don't think anybody should do that. Let me see. Hello, good night. I'm more interested in general notary work. How would you suggest to market your business? The best way to market your general notary work is to get on Google. That is the best way if you want to be seen by the public. That's the absolute best way. Let me see. I had a webinar. I actually have a webinar, a pre-recorded webinar that I did, explaining exactly how you can go about just getting started. I gave 3 secrets that will actually help you get started with your general notary work business, or just the notary signing agent business. Everybody's different. Some people just need to feel a little taste of something before they go all in. So I actually created a really great webinar. I'm actually going to get the link here for you. But I got to keep going through these comments. I want to try to get through most of them. um, Janice, do you know any successful notary signing agents in Northern Virginia? Personally, do I know one? I'm not sure, but ma'am, if you want to find some successful notary signing agents in your area, go on Google and type in notary signing agents in whatever your zip code is. And when you see those people names that you see up there, those are the successful notary signing agents. That's how you find them, right there. If you're looking for some motivation to see if it's even possible, that's how you find it, right there on Google. Leia, at the moment, I do not have information on eNotary. I'm working on bringing someone to the platform to assist with that, but no, I do not at the moment. Happy Nappy says she did a couple outside. Yeah, I've been seeing people outside. It's hot outside. Well, it depends on where you at, but I know here in Texas it's hot, scorching hot. Somebody said, "What are the slow months in our business?" Um, it just, I guess, it depends on the stock market, really. Well, on the interest rates when they go up or down. Whenever you see a decrease in interest rates being given out on the loans, you'll see an increase in business. Um, I do know that at the end of the month, it is actually the busiest. So I want to say like this week and next week, a lot of notary signing agents are going to be busy doing loan closings. But really, to be honest, sometimes you're busy just depends on how much work you put in. How many signing companies you signed up for, Um, you know, it just depends on how much you market yourself as far as how busy you are sometimes. There is times where it's busy in the other a little bit, but for the most part, it's all about you and it's all about the work that you put in. Let me see. We have, yes, it is a book full of documents. Yes, ma'am. I want to include this webinar, guys. Thank you for reminding me. Can you repeat the name of the book again? Yeah, actually, I can put the link in here for you too. So it's actually called the Loan Document Source Book. I'll put that here. Link is right there. And let's see what else. Oh, the webinar. Hopefully, if the webinar is giving you some problems, let me know. Just send me an email at the notaryinstitution@gmail.com. Sometimes I'll be having little issues with some of the technology is not on my side. Okay, so someone said, what course did you take to get started? I actually taken a few courses. Here, let me see. I actually went over that. I went over that. I want to say in this video right here. I went over a video where basically like how I found my mentor, and I pretty much told people the course that I've taken. In a quick podcast. So make sure, guys, if you're not on the podcast, make sure you subscribe to it. It's basically I'm gonna be giving like expert secrets. It'll be less video probably because I want to really be focusing on this podcast and building it up, just like I built this little community of people I hear I have on YouTube. Okay, how far do you go to do a loan signing? Um, the further, I mean, maybe a 45-minute drive, anything over 45 minutes. No, actually, no. I'm going to say an hour. I try not to go too far. It really doesn't matter how far I go. As long as I'm getting paid to go, it doesn't matter. If they needed me to drive from here to Houston, Houston is about 3 hours away. If they was paying, I would drive to Houston to make the money. So it all depends on if they're paying, I'm going, to be honest. It doesn't. I don't really have a way of set thing on how far I go, but as long as I'm being paid to go, I'm all for it. Let me see. So I put the episode in there. Somebody said, "Do you carry a printer and scanner?" No. I say some people do it. It just depends on what works for you. If you're that busy, and you know, go for it. Go for it. Go put a printer and scanner in your car. I know I have a student here that did that. He's put a scanner in there. But I mean, it depends on what works for you. It depends on the business and what you want to do. Because some people they're not doing loan signings all the time, so they don't have a need for a printer and scanner in their car. Okay, someone did ask about EL insurance. Hold on, I had seen that question. I'm sorry, Chanel, I missed your question. I'm sorry. So she asked where to recommend to purchase errors and omissions insurance. There's different places that you can go. But you can go, I know the National Notary Association has it. I know sometimes you can actually go to Geico. You can search up E&O insurance online for notaries, and I've seen there's some different insurance companies that offer it, but there's different places that you can go. But a lot of times people do go to the NNA because it's easy. Everything that you need is like right there, to be honest. So once when you need a copy of your insurance, they give it to you right there. So everything's all in one place, and you don't have to worry about trying to pay for this here and pay for that there. Everything is just a one-stop shop. So you can always go over there if you would like. Here, someone had asked a question. Let me go back. Me, I don't do loan closings anymore. When I was let me get the calculator because to be honest, it always had varied. It just depended. It just depended on what I felt like doing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really took full advantage of entrepreneurship. I really took advantage of the power just to have the freedom to make a decision on what I wanted to do. If I wanted to do a loan closing, if I don't, if I wanted to take 2, 3 weeks off, that's what I would do, and I was happy with that, to be honest, because a lot of times loan closings could be time consuming and tiring, but you can always do general notary work too. You don't have to just do loan closings. So let me get my calculator. How many I would do if when I was in the good spirits to do it. Let me see. Maybe I would say about 2 a day. So 14 a week. I mean, that's just like a estimate. When I was that's 2 a day. Some days I might have to hit three. It just depending on what kind of day it was. To be honest, or some days I probably didn't have to work all 7 days a week either. So just depending on how much you want to take on. To be honest, so we have Linda. Thank you, Linda. How much errors in emission insurance do you have? Also, I heard that the insurance NNA offer does not cover loan signing agents. I'm not sure about it not covering loan signing agents. I don't know. I believe I know errors in emission insurance does cover signing agents, but maybe you want to look into the policies that they're having, or which one did you get the right one. I'm not sure, but I want to say it's 100K is what you should have exactly in order to start getting some assignments for the for signing companies and title companies. So Cassandra asked, do you get direct signings from both? It was both, Cassandra, both. So I would get both from both. I don't really believe in being tied down to one person, to be honest. So I was getting jobs from both direct. Not so I wasn't really sitting anywhere. I had two title companies in particular that would just call me personally when they wanted someone to do their mobile notaries. That's how I was receiving a lot of business, to be honest. Let me see. I'm in Northern Virginia. I have my notary public. Now, what I do to be successful, ma'am? We gotta get in the workshop. We having a live workshop, November 7th. The workshop going to take you from A to D, maybe. I'm just going to do 4 letters, but yeah. Let me see, guys. Hold on. Let me get the link. So I'll give you the link for here for the workshop. Guys, I'm gonna wrap it up a little bit. I'm about to answer. I want to ask a few more questions, answer a few more questions, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Let me see. So if I skipped you, I'm gonna go back up because I think I did skip some people questions by mistake. Because there's so many of them. Okay, so if I did skip your question, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna go on these new ones that I see right here after our roles. Do you have any desire to open your own signing company? No, I don't. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I don't want to do that. That's another thing I have to do right now. And right now I personally do not want to do that. But if you would like to, you can. I mean, I'm sure you can. If somebody else doing it, I believe that anybody can do it. So go for it. Open up your own signing company. But me personally, no. Can you do a video on how to open a signing service? Netta, I believe I have some. My mentor Andre Hatchett actually teaches people how to start their own signing service. I don't offer that training, but he does offer a training program where he actually teaches you how to open a signing company. Can you talk about wedding efficient? I personally do not do wedding efficient services, but I do have a video with Notary Babe on my channel where Notary Babe pretty much gave you the basics on how you can just get started in that industry. Hopefully, Myra, I was able to answer your question. Chanel, so I heard that also. Yes, Cassandra. Okay, hold on. Let me see. And there was one more question someone asked me. Okay. I heard that. Okay, so here's a recommendation from Veronica. Um, these two companies, she's saying that they're good service sources for errors and omissions for signing agents. So that's something maybe I want to look into. Thank you, Veronica. Who we here? A lot of signing services, trust, NNA, EO insurance. Yeah, they do, but it really insurance is insurance. As long as you got a policy number and it's active, it really shouldn't matter. I mean, but it's their preference. What's the name of the podcast? The name of the podcast. One second, guys. Okay. I thought that was it. The Mobile Notary Business Expert Show. Here, if you want, I can give you the link. I'm on iTunes. I'm on Google. I am on quite a few different platforms here, but I can send you. I want to send. I know just about. I hope everybody on here is an iPhone, but I doubt it. So that's the podcast for Apple. And make sure you leave me a like. Make sure you leave me a review on the podcast because the more reviews, the more people it shows. And I want as many people know about this notary signing agent business. Why did I start doing loan closings? To focus 100% on teaching. This is all I do. I am dedicated to mentoring. I'm mentoring all day for the most part. I'm on the phone helping students do closings, uh anything, just the mentor for whatever you need. I'm most time there answering questions on the phone, emails, providing content, really pushing this business out. I really want to help people. So I put 100% of my all into strictly teaching and providing mentorship to people. Hopefully I did answer your question, Dane. So this is the last question for the live tomorrow. Do we tune in at 11 a.m. Eastern time? Yes, tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern time. We are doing a live interview with the NNA. So guys, bring your questions there. We are going to have a representative from the NNA. She's amazing. She's amazing, but guys, have your questions and bring them there. We're going to answer as many questions as possible on this live, but this is an amazing opportunity for you to ask questions. We're really just going to actually go over exactly how the NNA membership can benefit your notary business. So I'm really excited to put this out. I'm really excited, and for everyone that attends the live, I don't know what time we're going to do it, but during that actual broadcast, we will have a free giveaway. Only thing is you can't be an NNA member. I'm going to give away, me and Sam are going to actually give away a free NNA membership on the live. We're going to do a little raffle on the live. So make sure you check in, tune in and watch and wait till we do the raffle. So that way we can give out this free membership for our audience. I'm so grateful, for this opportunity to provide to you. And I'm grateful that the NNA is willing to actually come on the platform and be there as I guess they're like an advocate, for other notaries. And really, they want to hear they want to hear your questions. They want to know, they want to tell you exactly how their NNA membership will help you out as a notary. And to be personal, I feel like it's helpful, especially if you're new and you look at to call somebody. They have a whole entire hotline that you can call them and ask questions, and they give you very state specific questions. So for all those people who are nervous because looking for a notary mentor only in their state, to be honest, if you could just find a mentor in any state and go ahead and get the NNA membership, go ahead and get the NNA membership and use that hotline to ask those state specific questions. Because some people, everybody different. Some people don't want to sit there and read through things. Use that NNA membership hotline. Call it every chance you get, because you did pay for it. And not only that, they're there. They want to answer your questions. So use that hotline to your advantage if you're a new person and you're nervous to get started in the business. But that is all I have for today. You're welcome, Linda. What time tomorrow? 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you actually enroll because I'm end up going to do. I might end up doing two giveaways. I'm not sure just yet, but just make sure you use this link to register. Let me put it in here for you, for everyone. Okay, so this is the link to register for tomorrow's event at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. For anyone who's looking for mentorship training, this is the link for that. And then for anyone who's interested in getting the loan source document book, here's a link. Let me see. There we go. Okay, that's the link for that. And if you anybody that want to listen to the podcast, I have the link for that here. I'm on Apple Podcasts. Make sure you subscribe. Give me a nice rating. Give me a 5-star if you would like. If you love the content. I want to pull up one more. I'm on Spotify too, so I'm not sure what platforms I listen to. I use Apple podcast, but everyone's different. Everyone has their thing that they listen to. But let me see that all. Yeah, so that is all I have for tonight, guys. Make sure you have a good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everyone have a good night.